went to see a show called Gun, which is basically a one-man western. And I know a lot of western movies, you know, you kind of only think about the one gunslinger that is the main character, but there always is a wider cast, unless it's like a film I've never heard of before that's very strange. But this is literally one actor playing every single role in a very heavily populated western. Like, you meet a lot of people in the town and he plays all of them. And I feel like he could have done a lot more to differentiate, can't say that word, but you know what I mean, between all the different characters. Like, you know, there could have been more dramatic lighting switches when he switched character, there could have been like fast costume changes, but honestly it works in his favor that he doesn't do those like theater tricks, because it just makes it really funny when he switches characters. It almost feels like a fourth wall break, because the set is very basic and it's just this one guy, and he uses that for comedic value. Literally, if there's two characters talking to each other, he will stand facing one way, do one silly voice, and then just flip round and do the other voice. It's the kind of thing that could really not work if there wasn't so much talent behind it. He does a really good job just sustaining the energy and sustaining the like flipping between characters. And there's some really clever in that it's funny ways to differentiate between characters. There's one character that the only way you know it's this character is that they're wearing a glove, and there's a scene where they're interacting with a guy character and he's playing the guy character, and the only part that is the female character is the glove hand moving around. So he's both characters at the same time, and yet you still somehow know what's going on. One of the most hilarious bits of, you know, him switching characters throughout a scene of interaction is actually one of the best jokes and things, so I'm not going to spoil it, but like there's just so much hilarity there that he managed to pull off. I think it's a really entertaining show. Me and the rest of the audience were laughing out loud for the majority of it. It's definitely a good fun show to go see. It's not, you know, a lot of fringe shows can be quite out there and leave you kind of spiraling in your head for hours after. This isn't that kind of show. You're not going to go to it and feel like you've had this huge artistic experience, but you are going to have like a fantastic time. I'm going to give this show 5 stars because it's got so much talent in it and it's a really fun concept, so that I think, you know, would appeal to everyone basically. It's not limited to any particular audience, so 5 stars. If this review was helpful to you and you want to support Edinburgh Culture Review, there should be a link in the description where you can buy us a coffee. Spoiler alert, the money doesn't necessarily go towards coffee, it just goes towards helping us out, including getting a camera we're saving for, so we'd really appreciate it if you